Welcome back to the Mercury, the EMS Mercury 104 British-built UK CB radio. We're going to do the receive side now, and as you can hear, with a 10 microvolt signal, that is pretty awful sounding. It sounds a mile off frequency, doesn't it? So the first thing we're going to do is set the receive frequency. With it being a 3-crystal oscillator, it's set up separately to transmit. Now we've got a 1970s Pi commercial marker oscillator here. I'm just going to set that up and we'll use that to set it on frequency. The main signal generator is showing 2779125, so we're going to use a marker oscillator and then nullify the crystal. So we've had quite a faff on in trying to get the receive to work anything like and to be on frequency with this particular radio. It transpires that the receive setup using the marker oscillator is TC1, which I previously thought was the transmit one. It does affect transmit, and this is what causes a bit of confusion. So 10.24 set with the test point, receive to a marker oscillator. We've tried it with both 455 and 10.695 with equal results, and then the transmit trim is 10.24. Just left it very marginally high. It should be 27.79125. We couldn't get it lower than 27.79134. That's well within tolerance, of course, by a long way. But it didn't set up quite as nicely as we felt. Now, because we've been to a lot of pains to set this up, I'm not going to unset it up to do better demonstration for you. Let's put it on channel 20, we're on channel 19. So there we are listening to 3 microvolts. So we'll just set the S meter. The S meter is showing something pretty low, S1. Now the S meter is going to be RV2, which is there. Well, that's a bit of a lazy meter, isn't it? We've got the RF gain on 4, and the maximum we're getting is S3 for what we'd expect to be an S9 signal. So we're just going to put it up to what I would expect to be plus 10. Yeah, so it's it goes to plus 30 then. So it's what you call a lazy needle. I'm not going to start modifying the radio, especially now they're 35 years old, and this is how it is. But as ever, it's only an indication, but you'd call this a lazy needle. We haven't tested the squelch. Let's see what we get. I'm going to switch that signal generator off, set the squelch to threshold, switch the generator back on. And that takes an S9 signal to open it, which is not good. Set the squelch to full, and it doesn't open at all. So how's the squelch preset? Well, it isn't. But I wonder if it's affected by the preset underneath, which is for the noise squelch. So let's see what happens. Nope, it doesn't. Now we'll set that up separately. I'll activate it and we'll switch that back to so we can hear something. It's funny that it was when we had it on an aerial. Was that right, Mark? Was it on the aerial we adjusted that? Yes. I'll pause the video and we'll go back onto the aerial. Okay, and back to record. Yes, what you've got to remember on this is that to activate the noise squelch, it's in, and to disable it, it's out. I've got it topsy-turvy in my mind, so that's normal squelch. So there's no adjustment for the squelch. So we meticulously went through the receiver adjustments time and time again until no improvement could be got with the adjustments here. So it's all difficult without the service manual in front of you. So we needed to get the best possible symmetry with the signal generator's sine wave. If I can just replicate that. There we go. And that sounds okay, because it was really, really strangled. And it was a matter of manipulating the detector there and these two adjustments here, which are presumably part of the 400, I presume the 455 IF, for the best possible symmetry. And we've got reasonable symmetry, and it sounds reasonably alright. But to be quite honest, I've seen better sets. It's beautifully built, but in performance I have seen better sets by a long way. We're going to go and range test this, and I'm not expecting to get the full 6 mile of our test route on it, but we'll see what happens. So I'll see you on the air test, which we're going to perform shortly.